So hi gang, today I'm gonna tell you a little bit about willow and why you should be using it in your garden and your grow. But first, please like this video and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell if you will, please. Thank you. I've already gathered some fresh willow, and now I'm going to show you how to process it and make some superb rooting and cloning hormones for your cannabis and all your plants. So after cutting the willow, I usually have branches about this size, right? And I strip the bottom parts off, oops, just like that, right? And I cut the top off. So once I cut the top off, it looks like this, right? These are the tops, and this is the part basically that you're gonna need. This is basically leaf and bark from the weeping willow, but this is a white willow, and you notice you can't really tell too much from these small plants here, because you can see one side of the leaf is light colored and the other side of the leaf is dark. You see, one's light, one's dark. That's white willow. So after I strip it, take my cutter and I just cut them in pieces, you know, cut it up, and it's gonna help me with when I make my ferment, right? It's gonna be nice because like I'll have the bark as well as the leaves, right? All of the nutrients are basically in the bark, but the leaves do have nutrients in them as well, so we'll get into that a little bit later. But right now I just want to show you how I do this, right? So, and after I do this, what I do is I take the stems, right? See how that looks now? Because like I said, you need the bark and you need the leaves as well. And once that is finished, I take the stems, which are sometimes kind of large. The larger you can get, the better, because like you can do it, you can work them better. And one thing is for sure is that this is March. This is March. This is about the 22nd of March, and the best time to harvest willow, right? So this is one of the stems, right, from the tree. What I do is I take it and I basically split it here with my fingernail. You can use a knife, but my fingernails are kind of hard, so it doesn't really matter, right? And like I said, this time of the year, it's better to do it this time of year because the bark is easier to take off of the stem. And you just continue to do it like this, and you pull it until you get the bark, right? And I'll show you in a minute what to do with the bark. So you just get the bark off it like this, like I say. Otherwise, if you wait, let's say until mid-April or May, you're gonna have to scrape this bark off with a knife, right? But it's best to do it now because it's nice and it's moist and it's easy access to the bark. So you just take the bark off, and this is what you have when you finish this, taking the bark off this branch. You have a white branch just like this. So we're not going to throw these away because we're going to use them for compost. And I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes, but first thing we do, we will put them to the side, right? And okay, the smaller branches are like this, that are like this, for instance. I also take these and I cut them the same way. Like I say, it's about the bark more than it is about the leaves. So you cut as many as you want. You can dry them, put them in your compost. Very good for pond compost. This is salicylic acid that's in these willows, and I'll explain that to you in a little bit. You know, so you just cut the willow, and you just cut them, just like normal, right? And this is going to act as an agent for aeration as well, you know, and it's going to substitute for perlite and pumice stones that a lot of people use. I used to use them myself, but now I switch. Well, since a couple of years, I switched to willow, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, so once you get those cut up and get the leaves scraped off, and get the bark scraped off, then I'll show you the next process. Okay, yeah. So here we go. We have here, this is the green part, the leaves, right? And this here are the branches, right, that are cut up like this. So I see the white in there, and we save them and we use them for especially our cannabis and for other plants as well. This is the bark from the branches right here. Out of both of these, we will make FPJ. This one from the green here we'll use for our own products here, and this one we'll use for our products for the market. So in a few minutes I'm going to show you how we mix our willow branches here with the soil and the nutrients that we use. Okay, we'll see in a little bit. So here we go. Here's the soil mixture, and as you can see, I have the soil land that we gathered a little while ago, and we have cocoa, and we have willow cuttings, right? It's willow cuttings there, right? And it's cocoa, and it's 10 liters of cocoa, it's 10 liters of soil, and 5 liters of willow, plus other different nutrients that we add into it, you know, like kelp, and also willow powder, and we have other ingredients like our own ingredients, citric acid, you know, different stuff like that. The recipe is down in the description, so I really don't have to go through all of that with you, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give us a like. Okay, thank you.